All right, welcome to another deep dive. You ready to explore a wild story today?
Always. What do we got?
So today, we're going to be dialing into this guy, Dar Holdsworth. He went from, get this, building custom motorcycles to building a crazy successful sauces business.
All right. What's the source material?
Yeah, so we've got a YouTube masterclass he did with a high-level rep. I think there's a lot to unpack here, not just about Holdsworth's story,
Right.
but also about what we can learn from his journey. Whether, you're a seasoned entrepreneur or just getting started.
Yeah.
I think there's some gold nuggets in here for everyone. So, how does someone go from building bikes for, Usher and Tim Allen to, creating a software company that gets acquired for 7 figures? That's what we're going to be digging into today.
It's quite a jump. Color me intrigued.
Right. And, he wasn't just, building bikes. This guy won the world championships of custom bike building twice.
Wow.
But here's the thing. He was struggling financially, even with the celebrity clients, the awards. His business model just wasn't sustainable. Have you ever experienced that? Pouring your heart into a project only to realize it's not bringing in the money.
It's a common struggle.
Yeah.
Passion doesn't always translate into profit.
Totally. And that's the challenge Holdsworth was facing.
So what did he do?
He had to pivot. So at 49, not exactly a spring chicken, right? He takes a leap of faith, sells his truck, invests everything into a digital marketing course.
Wow.
And get this zero software experience.
What a 180.
Right. Talk about a career change. But that's what I find so inspiring. He recognized he needed to adapt, was willing to put in the work, learn new skills.
It sounds like he was all in. He was fully committed to making it work.
He was. And through this whole process, stumbles upon high level, the marketing platform.
Yeah.
Sees the potential for building a SaaS business. Now, just for anyone who might not be super familiar with SaaS.
Yeah, break it down.
It stands for software as a service. Think of it like Netflix for businesses. Basically, you're offering software on a subscription basis. Yeah. So it's recurring revenue every month, which is, that's the sweet spot.
Yeah, especially compared to a traditional business, often lower overhead with SaaS. You're not dealing with physical inventory or manufacturing costs, no storefront a lot of times.
Yep. So Holdsworth really digs into high level and picks out a few key features, his top plays, that he says really fueled his growth. The first one we'll look at is missed call text back with AI.
Oh, I've heard of that. Isn't that where
so
if a potential customer calls and you don't pick up?
Exactly. They don't get an answer. Maybe you're with another client, whatever it is. The system automatically sends a text to that missed caller right away.
Smart. Keeps them engaged.
Right. And Holdsworth tells this great anecdote about how he walked into this bakery.
Okay.
And they were completely sold out by midday.
Whoa.
Owners were just slammed with customers, and they were telling him how they had no idea how much to bake each day.
They need a bigger oven.
And so Holdsworth, being the sauce wizard he is, whips out his phone right there.
Oh, no way. Seriously.
Yeah. And he's watch this, and uses the missed call text back feature right there on the spot.
No way.
Demonstrates how this AI could answer basic questions, take orders, suggest pre-ordering, the whole 9 yards.
That's pretty powerful.
And the bakery owners were blown away. They were losing money every day because they couldn't answer all the calls.
And Holdsworth just showed them how to solve that problem.
Right on the spot. And for me, that's the key takeaway here. He wasn't just selling software, he was showcasing solutions to real tangible problems.
I like that. A problem solver.
Right. And it makes you think, how many businesses are out there
God.
losing money because they're missing these opportunities?
All the time, probably.
Exactly. Okay, so next up, we've got web chat with AI. You familiar with that one?
Yeah, isn't that basically like having a 204/7 virtual assistant on your website?
Bingo. Always there, ready to answer questions, engage your website visitors.
Love it.
And he gives this great example with a car dealership demo. How the AI bot can answer all those common questions about different car models.
Yeah.
Inventory, financing, all that stuff.
Scheduling test drives even, right?
And collecting lead information, qualifying them.
I mean, that's got to save so much time and effort.
Right. It's like having a whole sales team working around the clock.
That's powerful.
Yeah. And, some people might think, oh, that's impersonal, using a bot.
Yeah, but I actually think a lot of people these days prefer to get their initial questions answered without having to talk to a salesperson.
So less pressure.
Exactly. It's about giving people options, meeting them where they are.
Totally. Okay, this kind of ties into another one of his top plays, which is messaging response automation.
Yeah.
So these days, people message businesses from like Facebook, Instagram, texts.
All over the place.
Right. It's a lot to keep track of.
And if you don't respond quickly, you risk losing the lead.
Exactly. So this system that Holdsworth is talking about ensures that, those leads get a response immediately, regardless of what platform they're coming from.
Makes sense.
It's all about being present, responsive, Okay, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about online reputation.
Huge.
Yeah. This is something Holdsworth is very, very passionate about.
Yeah, I've heard him talk about how crucial reviews are, especially for local businesses.
Right. It's something a lot of businesses, especially those that have been around for a while, kind of overlooks. They think, oh, we've been here for 20 years. Everyone knows us.
Right. That's not enough anymore. Think about it when you're searching for a restaurant or a store online.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you look at?
The reviews, for sure. If a place has, like, hundreds of 5-star reviews.
Yeah. Instant credibility.
Right. But if they have no reviews, or even worse, like negative reviews.
It's a red flag.
Exactly. And that's where High Level can come in. It helps automate the whole process of collecting reviews, managing your online reputation. There are even features that use AI to, like, respond to reviews in the business owner's voice.
Seriously?
Yeah, Google really likes to see businesses engaging with their reviews. It shows you care.
Absolutely. It shows you're listening to your customers.
Okay, one more top play before we wrap up this part. Appointment scheduling and reminders. Have you ever missed an appointment?
Don't remind me.
Yeah, or had someone miss an appointment with you. It's frustrating, right?
I think it's a huge problem for a lot of businesses, especially service-based businesses.
Right. And this is where automation can be a game changer. Imagine someone visits your website, they engage with that AI bot, ask a few questions, and boom, the bot schedules the appointment right there and then. Mm-hmm. Even sends automated reminders.
No more playing phone tag.
Exactly. No more last-minute cancellations. It's so much smoother.
It's a win-win.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground. We've seen how Holdsworth transitioned from motorcycles to SaaS, how he's using High Level in creative ways.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg, though. In the next part, we'll dive deeper into, like, his pricing strategies, client acquisition, all sorts of juicy stuff. So make sure you come back for that.
Looking forward to it. All right, we're back for more of this Dar Holdsworth deep dive.
Yeah, we're going to keep unpacking his top plays in High Level and really see how he built this, like, thriving SaaS business. And, one of the big things that stood out to me was his emphasis on delivering, like, tangible wins for his clients. Not just, selling them software, but showing them how it actually makes a difference.
Makes their lives easier. Their business is more profitable.
Exactly. He talks about how with that missed call text back feature, he wouldn't just, tell people about the feature. He'd actually quantify the value. Like, he'd ask potential clients, how many calls are you missing each day? What's the average value of a customer?
Smart. Get them thinking about what they're losing.
Exactly. By framing it in terms of, like, potential revenue lost.
Yeah.
It suddenly makes the cost of the software seem pretty insignificant.
Makes it an investment, not an expense.
Totally. And he'd go on to highlight how, the AI could capture leads, answer questions, schedule appointments. All those missed opportunities suddenly become, like,
trackable, manageable.
Right. You can actually see the impact. So it's not just about, cool features. It's about solving those real-world pain points that businesses are facing.
Right. And I think that's where Holdsworth's own experience really comes into play.
Oh, yeah.
Having run his own business, he understands those challenges firsthand.
Absolutely. Okay, now another area where he really shines is pricing. He's a big believer in tailoring the pricing to each client's specific needs and profit margins.
That makes sense. Like, a one-size-fits-all model wouldn't work for every business.
Definitely not. Like, a car dealership is going to have completely different margins than, say, a small bakery, right? So Holdsworth really encourages SaaS entrepreneurs to understand their clients' businesses. Like, really dig in. What are their target markets, revenue goals?
What are their pain points?
It's about creating a win-win situation. And he also talks about offering different pricing tiers based on, like, the level of service required. Some clients want a fully managed solution. You handle everything.
Right.
Others might be more DIY, using High Level to manage their own campaigns.
So it's about giving them options.
Exactly. Meeting them where they are.
Right.
All right, let's talk about how he actually acquired clients. Because, you can have the best software in the world.
Doesn't matter if nobody knows about it.
Right. So Holdsworth started by, like, really focusing on building relationships with local businesses, networking, going to industry events.
That face-to-face interaction can be really powerful.
Totally. Especially when you're introducing a new technology like AI. People want to see the person behind the software,
Build that trust.
Right. And he's a big believer in storytelling.
Yeah.
Like, he'd share his own journey, going from, struggling motorcycle builder to SaaS success.
People love a good comeback story.
Exactly. And it makes him relatable. He's not just some tech guru who's always had it easy,
Right.
He's been in the trenches, faced challenges. And as he started to grow, he began leveraging high levels affiliate program, partnering with influencers, offering commissions for referrals.
Smart. Tap into existing audiences.
Right. And of course, online marketing, creating content, using social media to generate leads.
It's all connected.
He understood you got to have a strong online presence. Okay, let's talk about building a sustainable SaaS business, because that's the goal, right? Holdsworth is super clear about the importance of that recurring revenue.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the SaaS model, predictable income.
You can actually forecast growth more accurately. It's huge for a lot of businesses.
Definitely.
He also stresses the importance of exceptional customer support because, happy clients are more likely to stick around.
Lower churn rates, higher profitability, it all ties together.
Exactly. And he talks about how it's not just about fixing technical issues.
Right. It's about going above and beyond, building relationships.
He actually invested in building a whole dedicated support team.
Wow.
Multiple channels for assistance and a comprehensive knowledge base too.
Yeah.
With articles, tutorials, FAQs, basically, empowering clients to self-serve whenever possible.
Smart. Make things as easy as possible for the clients.
Right. What do you think, though? Is this high-touch support model scalable, for bigger SaaS companies? Or does it become less personal as you grow?
That's a good question. It's definitely a challenge to maintain that personal touch as you scale.
Yeah.
But there are ways, using technology chatbots, personalized onboarding sequences.
Interesting. And, Holdsworth is also a big believer in constant innovation, always trying to improve his offerings, stay ahead of the curve, all that.
He's not afraid to experiment. With AI, he saw the potential and ran with it.
Yeah. He didn't wait for everyone else to figure it out. And he talks about building a strong team, too.
Yeah.
Recognizing that you can't do everything yourself, which I think is so important for entrepreneurs to hear.
It's easy to get caught in that I have to do it all mindset.
Totally. So he built this team of skilled developers, marketers, support staff.
People who could help take the business to the next level.
Right. And he really fosters this culture of collaboration, transparency.
Yeah, he's big on continuous learning, too. Making sure everyone feels valued, motivated.
It's kind of ironic, isn't it? He started out building custom motorcycles, these very individual creations. And now he's emphasizing the power of teamwork in this digital world.
It is kind of a full circle thing.
Yeah. It shows how adaptable he is, willingness to learn and grow,
Definitely a key takeaway.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break and come back with the final part of our deep dive into Dar Holdsworth's SaaS success story. We'll unpack the power of mindset, resilience, all the things that make a successful entrepreneur. And we'll also explore those bonus resources he offers to help you kickstart your own SaaS journey.
Looking forward to it.
See you in a bit.
Let's do it. Wrap it all up.
Okay, so we've talked about his, journey of motorcycles to SaaS, his strategies with high level, all that.
Yeah.
But now I want to shift gears a bit and talk about something he emphasizes a lot in his masterclass, which is the power of mindset and resilience.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, building a business is tough.
Oh, yeah, there are going to be challenges, setbacks, doubts.
Exactly. And Holdsworth is very open about the fact that, he didn't always believe in himself.
Yeah.
Especially when he was starting out with the SaaS stuff.
Right. Brand new industry for him. No experience.
And he was facing all these financial challenges. He was really taking a leap of faith.
But he had that drive, that resilience.
He did. He just refused to give up on his vision. And that's what I think separates the successful entrepreneurs from, everyone else.
That ability to push through the tough times.
Exactly. And he talks about this concept of borrowing belief. He actually says, if you don't have the belief in yourself yet, borrow mine until your own comes through.
I love that.
It's powerful, right?
Yeah.
Because it acknowledges that self-doubt is normal, especially when you're doing something new, something challenging.
Especially when you're stepping outside your comfort zone.
Totally. We all have those moments of can I actually do this? But Holdsworth's message is basically, yes, you can. And I'm here to help.
You've got this.
Yeah. And he also talks about surrounding yourself with like supportive people, people who believe in your vision,
Your own personal cheer squad.
Right. And celebrating those small wins along the way. It's so important.
Keeps you motivated.
Yeah, it's like those little dopamine hits that keep you going. Okay, I did that. Now I can do the next thing.
Build that momentum.
All right, let's talk about those bonus resources he offers through his high-level affiliate link. Because he's put together a pretty comprehensive package to help people, kind of fast-track their SaaS journey.
What's included?
So there are done-for-you snapshots, basically like pre-built campaigns and automations within high level.
Okay.
So you don't have to start from scratch.
Like templates.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They cover like that missed call text back feature we talked about, web chat, appointment scheduling, all sorts of stuff. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel,
That's pretty cool. Saves a lot of time.
And he doesn't just like give you the tools and say, good luck,
There's training too, right?
Right. There are detailed courses that walk you through each step of building and launching your SaaS business, like pricing strategies, client acquisition, onboarding, fulfillment, even how to leverage AI. It's pretty in-depth.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. And he also provides access to a private community where you can connect with other SaaS entrepreneurs.
Oh, that's nice.
Which I think is so valuable because it's easy to feel isolated when you're building a business,
Yeah. Having that support system makes a huge difference.
And then he even throws in like white label lead magnets, ebooks, videos that you can use to like attract potential clients. It's a lot of value packed into one package.
Sounds like it.
And it's all available through his high-level affiliate link, which we'll include in the show notes for you guys.
Awesome.
Okay, so the question we always like to leave our listeners with, what does all this mean for you? We've been talking about Holdsworth's journey.
Right.
But how can you apply these lessons? He made this transition from crafting these like tangible physical objects to building a digital business. What skill, what passions do you have that you could leverage to create your own SaaS success story?
That's a good question. Something to think about.
Maybe you have expertise in a specific industry, a knack for marketing, a love of solving problems. The beauty of the SaaS model is that it's really accessible to anyone with the right mindset, the willingness to learn in a platform like High Level. Holdsworth's story is proof that it's never too late to reinvent yourself. Embrace new technologies.
Absolutely.
Build a business that aligns with your passions. So take that leap of faith, borrow Holdsworth's belief, and until your own comes through, and start building your SaaS success story.
Love it. Great message to end on.
Yeah. And that wraps up our deep dive into Dar Holdsworth's journey from motorcycles to SaaS success. Hopefully you found it insightful and inspiring.
Yeah, definitely some good takeaways.
Be sure to check out his bonus resources through the affiliate link in the show notes.
Don't forget.
And as always, keep diving deep, keep learning, and keep pushing those boundaries.
See you next time.